I'm Chris Uphues. I live in Berwyn, Illinois. I'm an artist, designer, and that's who I am. That's my deal. One of the new things I've been doing is I've been building like small furniture, and one of the new things that we just made are these mushroom stools. So they're like fully upholstered mushrooms that have like a furry fabric on them, and they come in like I think it's like 20 colors or something like that. So that's one of the newest things I've been working on, and a lot of shelving. I've been building a lot of shelving that'll be coming out this spring. And besides that, I'm just getting ready for an art show in Los Angeles, and just really that's what fills my time. That and taking care of my 1-year-old, and hanging out with Jen. That's it. We do the morning pot and then the 5 o'clock pick me up, because really I don't get into the studio now until around 5, and then I'm in till about 3 or 4. Yeah, I've been having to do a night shift since we had the kid, just because me and Jen are around to take care of him during the day. It's a whole new world now. But yeah, it's been amazing. I love it. When I was like 15 or 16, I think it's a normal time for anyone to be filled with angst. So in fact, it's hard to believe anyone looks at expressionist painting and is affected by it that isn't 16 years old. But maybe that's just me. But yeah, I was really into like Beckman, and I was really into Francis Bacon, and then I got into like this guy Leon Golub. I was really into him for a long time. He was he was more like an 80s painter, but there was that whole kind of expressionist rebirth in the 80s with all those New York guys like Julian Schnabel and all that stuff, and I loved all that. So I started like thinking about things that I actually liked before that stuff, and I got like really caught up in like the artwork of this guy Jay Ward, who developed like the Rocky and Bullwinkle cartoons, and like the Schoolhouse Rocks type stuff. And I started thinking about, like an artist like Lisa Frank, who developed like all those 90s school supplies and stuff. And I was thinking about them in terms of being considered like real artists. And I thought like Lisa Frank probably has a bigger impact culturally than like Pablo Picasso. And it's interesting that she's not considered an important artist. And I thought to myself, but she really is an important artist. And so like my ideas about what art is has really changed over the years, just by considering things that aren't really considered art to be serious. Like maybe Julian Schnabel isn't a serious artist. I don't even, like, I don't care about him. I think maybe collectors care about him, but maybe I'm wrong though. I don't know anymore. Yeah.
What do we know?
I don't know. I mean, I'm lost. We were talking about like Parliament or whatever. Like, I mean, George Clinton. I was just watching some documentaries about Parliament recently, and what's so interesting is, they had like this whole like stage show. They also had like all this whole like, on the outside they had all this like funkiness and like kind of extreme fashion. But when he talks about his music, it all being based on the one, so it has like this inner deepness, and it's got this outer kind of extravagance. And I think, any kind of real art's got to have that kind of double edge to it. It can't just be lost inside of a concept, or you can't just be all frivolousness. So I just feel like those two things really balance themselves. A lot of people use obscurity to like cover the fact that there's nothing there.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? It's hard to come out and just, you know, say something.
Right.
You know, sometimes that takes more than, you know, all the poetics in the world. It's so funny because students that I, you know, grew up with and stuff have no understanding of what I'm doing at all, and are just kind of like confounded by it, especially old teachers too are just kind of like, what is this nonsense? But it's just, you know, for me it's just, you know, the continuation of, you know, a learning experience or whatever. Do you want me to show this in the camera?
No,
There you go. There's the can. There's the bag. Yeah, man. I took this rainbow from, do you remember the TV show, the Justice League from Hanna-Barbera?
Yep.
Yeah, there's there's like a famous picture that they drew of the superheroes in front of like a rainbow background. Yeah, I totally took that for this bag.
All right.
Colors and all, pretty much. I tweaked the colors a little bit, but yeah, man, that's where I got Hanna-Barbera, man.
Oh yeah.
It's the best.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's the greatest. The color. Yeah. Super Friends. Maybe that's what it is. Is it Super Friends? Yeah. It's yeah. They go to the Hall of Justice and work. Yeah. Right on.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, the invisible plane, man. The invisible plane is what it's all about.
It is. One day we will have an invisible plane.
Yeah, and those Wonder Twins.
The Wonder Twins.
Shape of a glass of water, shape of a hippo, and they solve a crime.